What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. We've got more modifications for the E55. And if you guys can you guess? Because the last video we did the window tints and I was talking about doing a few other modifications. We're gonna be completely changing the whole look of the E55 in this video. And we've got a bunch of carbon fiber parts for it. It's gonna drastically change the look of the E55. I've also, other than the carbon fiber parts, I've got stud conversions. We've got 14 by 1.5, and these are 90 millimeters long, so we can fit up to about either 20 or 25 millimeter spacers. And we're gonna be running probably a 15 or 10 millimeter spacer on the rear, and we're gonna be doing a 15 on the front. It's gonna look really good. It's not gonna poke out, it's gonna be pretty flush on there. It's gonna really enhance the look of all the carbon fiber bits we're gonna be installing on the exterior. These stud conversions, I did a video on them on the 32, and I did explain the reasons why, I go stud conversions on these cars. One of the main things that I did talk about with the stud conversions is whenever you start modifying the car, especially getting new wheels, with the studs, you don't have to worry about how long the aftermarket lug nuts you have to get for new wheels that will be using the spacers. So for these cars, there's a emergency brake shoe in there, and if you go a little too long on the lug nuts with spacers, it's gonna touch inside the parking shoe or parking brake, and the car won't be able to move. And so you have to deal with that headache and have to reorder new lug nuts just to get the right spec for it. I mean, you can do your research to get the right spec, but after purchasing that, and let's just say you want to add a little bit more aggressive spacer to it, then you have to look into getting another new set of lug nuts. And lug nuts are pretty expensive. With studs, you just have it on here, and you can have multiple different types of spacers on there and multiple sizes of wheels. That's why I'm going with conversions on here. The other thing too is, check it out. So my spare tire in here, when I got the car, had no lug nuts for the spare tire. And if you fit this spare tire on here, it's completely different how much spacing there is to the actual rotor. So for example, if I get a flat tire, I put on the spare tire, it's completely different than the surface of the actual wheel. So if you go ahead and install the donut and you bolt on the lug nuts, it's pretty much gonna go all the way through and touch inside the parking shoe. And guess what? You can't move the car. Most cars, they would have it in the trunk, but on some Mercedes, especially the used Mercedes, some of them they're missing. I believe, yeah, the 32, I think they were missing. They might be in the trunk actually. The E55 doesn't have it. That's the whole reason why. All right, so check it out. We got all the parts for it on the floor, and I'll go through it and I'll show you guys. So this right here is pretty much the rear diffuser. We're gonna be making the diffuser look a little more aggressive. These always look really, really good on the W211s. You can't go wrong with the rear diffusers. With the rear diffuser, we got a trunk spoiler with all the downforce. It just pairs great with the rear diffuser. This is the front lip. Gotta love the front lips. This is also carbon fiber. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That is the front lip. This front lip, you would call it the God hand front lip. I don't know why it's called that. The last thing here to complete it are the side skirts. Carbon fiber side skirts. These are gonna go right underneath over here. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh, look at that. The side skirts are really nice because it really makes the car look like it's been lowered. Yeah, this is gonna completely change the look. Forgot to peel this off. No. All right, I guess I gotta lift up. Wow, this is really stuck on here. Okay, it's coming off. I failed miserably, guys. Oh, look. Okay, we got it going. This is really stuck on here. Holy smokes. Okay, we got it out. That was gonna bother me. Check it out. That looks really good. Oh yeah, I like that. It's just so subtle and clean. I mean, you can tell it looks really good. All right, let's move on to the side skirts. All right, so this part is more of a two-person job, but I'm gonna try my best to do it. I'll probably go ahead and put some sort of a support on the front end and get the rear going before sticking the rest of the spoiler on. And we'll see how that turns out. It should turn out pretty good. Anyways, you guys, to install the front lip, you definitely have to use tap and screws. You can't just use 3M tape. It doesn't actually stick on there. I think it looks good. It looks really good, honestly. Let me lower the car real quick and we can look at it. Dude, I don't know what it is, but front lips on these cars, it just makes it look so aggressive. Right now, I have the car in like lift mode, so it's looking like monster truck. What do you think, right?
Yeah, it looks good, just monster truck.
Dang, that looks really good. Check that out. And we got the side skirts on. I don't think I showed a clip of it, but we do have it on. So with some heating, this came off. I thought these were held by clips, but it's just held by 3M tape all around. The top part here, I definitely peeled off paint, but there was no way I could get it off without peeling off the paint. And that's how it looks. Eesh. Anyways, you won't be able to tell because the new, diffuser is pretty much gonna cover it all. Let me go ahead and mock this up real quick. See how it looks like mocked up, and then I'll go ahead and put some 3M tape on it and get it on. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at that booty. Check that out. That is aggressive. I like it. Nice. This is clean. Look at the fitment. That's perfect. Dang. All right, we got to take this out because this looks really good. That looks insane. All right, we got to pick this video up tomorrow, which would be like 1 second for you guys. All right, you guys ready to see this car? It looks really good. I want to give you a B-roll real quick, but I want to mention it did rain overnight and this morning, so it is wet. So the car is a little dirty, but it still looks really amazing. I want to point out a few things after this B-roll, but check it out. The first thing I noticed is when I first put on the front lip, man, I gotta say, the black grille really stood out a lot. It made the front end really aggressive. So that's that with the front lip. Dude, oh, the car looks so different. I will never get used to this, but for mods on the W211, the front lip, side skirts, it's a must. I gotta say, honestly, if we had silver wheels on here, then there's a huge possibility that the side skirts, the carbon fiber bits, will stand out quite a bit. But that's the other thing I noticed, and I don't really mind it at all. It still looks really good because of all the black accents on the car paired with the pearlite gray. But that's it with the front. Side skirts, obviously, can't go wrong with side skirts. They look phenomenal. They make the car look lowered. When I first got it on, I was like, wow, the car actually looks lowered. Right now, I have the suspension put on sports too, so I don't know how it looks like on comfort mode. I would have to try it out, but definitely side skirts, it will give you that lowered look, especially, if you aren't wanting to lower your suspension or do any modifications to the air ride. The side skirt would definitely give it that look. So that's a plus on that. Going to the rear, when I put on the spoiler, it looked pretty good. I'll tell you, it looked really good. But once I put on the rear diffuser, that was a game changer. Huge game changer. This car, there's gonna be a lot of content coming out. We haven't done many videos on it. There's gonna be a lot more content coming out very soon. So I want you guys to definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss any uploads. If anything, if it helps, hit the bell notification so you guys are notified whenever I post. I want to give you guys one last shot on the side. Man, it looks so freaking good. Guys, don't forget, smash the like button on this video, subscribe as well, keep up with the channel, keep up with the content, support the channel. All right guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and take care.